Good morning, everyone. It's Gina, and welcome back. It is an overcast, cooler fall day, and I've got the latest Eureka collection to unbox with you. I've got my hot coffee next to me, so I'm a happy woman this morning. And we're going to check this out. It's called the Queen's Garden for November, and I will leave the link to this collection right down below, as well as the other collections that Eureka may have available. Their full collection page. They do have some other ones that go really well together. But anyway, we're going to get into this one today. And it's not a subscription package. It's just one of those things you can pick up at will. Make great gifts, by the way. And we're going to check out what's inside. I'm already loving this palette. All right, so this is our inspiration pick. I'm absolutely loving all of the deep greens and the mint green. There's some gold. What a gorgeous picture. This palette is right up my alley. So we've got this to set out as we take a look at our beads. Just want to read that. It says, you cross the threshold into the Queen's Garden, where time seems to stand still and the air tastes faintly of citrus from potted orange trees. Chandelier light glints off broad leaves, jeweled with dew, and warmth presses against your skin like a hidden hearth. She walks slowly among the foliage, her eyes catching yours with a sharp, verdant gleam. You are about to hear her secrets, and once the Queen whispers them to you, they become yours to weave them into beauty worth of her grace. That's beautiful. All right, on the other side is our list of contents, our seed beads, check glass, crystal, and findings. The SKU numbers you can pop into their search bar on their shop website, which will be listed below. And as a reminder, you'll get free shipping on this collection if you're in the US, because they do provide that on all orders over $39.99, and they do ship worldwide. So we're going to get into this package and start out with our seed beads and try to go down the list. We've got some absolutely beautiful things to check out. All right, so our first two packages contain something that's really classic and neutral, pairs really well with these shades of green as well. We've got the Miyuki round seed beads in both the 15-0 and the slightly larger 11-0 sizes. This is a 5-gram bag, and then we've got 10 grams provided in this size. Love that. And next we have, it says, a Miyuki round seed bead size mix silver lined emerald AB tube. That's got to be this one. So stunning. So I'm going to take some of these out because it does look like, yeah, there's different sizes in there. Gotta love that. We've got some 8-0s and 11-0s and 15-0s in that stunning emerald green with the silver lining, and our AB finish with that iridescence all around the outside. That'll be beautiful with the gold, as it'll pick up some of that shade too. All right, next there is a selection of Miyuki Delica beads. Says dyed aqua green silver lined alabaster. It's a 5-gram bag. I happen to love the Miyuki alabaster silver lined beads. They are stunning. Look at those. I don't even have to take them out. They have a gorgeous sheen to them, kind of pearlescent, really unique. And that's more of a minty green, a little bit lighter than we see in that previous tube we checked out. And then it looks like our final selection of seed beads is a tube of the Miyuki Bugles. These are the 3mm size in matte metallic patina iris. There's 8.5 grams. Take some of those out. I like that deeper tone. It also introduces a little bit of blue, and there is kind of a golden sheen too, which will be really nice with our gold seed beads and some of the other touches of gold in this palette. So that brings us to our next section, which is our Czech glass. And the first item that's listed is a 2mm strand in the metallic forest biome. That's a great name. Forest green, super saturated, rich color. And it'll be good to have a 2mm size in with our other sizes of beads. It's really handy in these collections how they change up the sizes and shapes like that. All right, in addition, for our Czech glass, we have a 3mm size. Ooh. This is like slightly lighter, very, very glossy. It's a 3mm in emerald, strand of 50, and this one being transparent, whereas the 2mm was opaque, so they're mixing that up as well. Next up, we have a bag containing 4mm pearls. These are in the green round jade. Oh my goodness. I love how they switch up the color palettes and the themes in these collections. They're just so inspiring. And that's a great name for these, the jade. They do have a gorgeous jade-like green color. And you can see how smooth these are. They've got a really smooth gloss, no scratches, just that quality Czech glass pearl look and feel to them. Nice addition. And up next, we've got a couple of 2-hole shapes, it looks like. Let's see, we've got first, ooh, I love these. A bag of the 3x6mm Aztec Gold drop duos. It's a pack of 50. Got our flaxen gold color and that sharper drop duo shape with the 2 holes running parallel through the side of these beads. Really fun for bead weaving projects. I can't wait to dig into those. And our next selection, which are some ginkgo beads. And these are in the Chatoyant Shimmer Green. It's an 8-gram bag of these. So they have that suede velvety appearance, kind of metallic, but not extra shiny, and the ginkgo leaf shape. And that color couldn't be more perfect for the palette. Okay, and then we have one other selection under Czech glass. That's a bag containing the O beads in Aztec Gold. We have a lot of those. Really cool slice. It's larger than a standard 8 or 11 seed bead with an extra large hole, so you can pass through that multiple times. It's thin enough to add to a design in some of those tighter spaces. So there's a lot of possibilities with these O beads, even stacking them and making a really interesting fringe. But anyway, these are in that same golden color as the drop duos. Beautiful light gold and fully saturated. So that brings us to our crystal sections. Up next, starting with Krakowski, and we're going to be bringing in, looks like some 8mm crystal chatons. I just wanted to show you how well they have packaged these. Everything has been packaged very cleanly, and they've even separated all of these crystals individually. So they're mindful of that as they are wrapping and sending out these packages. But we have a total of 6 of these crystals, and there is one of them, just looks like a shimmering diamond. This is in crystal, and you can see how it really shows off the surface area and all of the reflective qualities from the backing there. And just moving that around, it's so shimmery. And one of those things that would go with anything, but it's really nice. They're adding some of the crystal to the palette in addition to our greens and golds. Really feels like a very rich palette. Very appropriate for the theme. So next up, in addition to these 6 crystals, we've got a set of 2 in light azure. The size is 12mm. Let's see, I think that might be these right here. They have a light green tint. I'll finish unbagging those in a moment. All right, so here are those light sparkly crystals. They've got just the lightest hint of mint green. And I think you can maybe see how they're picking up some of the green from the background of my bead mat, some of those beads back there. Which that means, you know, when they're incorporated in a project, they're gonna be really set off beautifully once they've got some beaded bezeling around them. Can't wait to dig into those. There's a look at the back. Very nice quality. And our next item, looks like we have some trillion cut beads. These are in the emerald color, so we're bringing in a little bit more green, this time a deeper shade. And these are in the 12mm size. So again, 2 of these lovely deeper emerald green trillion cut 3-sided shaped crystals. You have a set to make a gorgeous pair of earrings. And then we also have a set of 2 of the teardrop shaped crystals in that same light azure shade, which I'm excited about. These are a shade that I haven't seen yet that they're offering. Oh, look at that really beautiful, fresh, light minty green color. Really picks up that dress in the background, the gown, and looks so beautiful with the deeper shades of green too. All right. So that is a wonderful selection of crystals that we have. And also in the Krakowski section, they have included some of their pearls. And looks like a bag containing 65 pieces on this strand. These are just a classic white. Oh, these are perfect. They have a really gorgeous nacre coating feel and pearlescence and classic white color and round polish. Classic. All right, so one more item in the Krakowski section. And by the way, they have all of these different items on their site in so many different colors. Highly recommend their Krakowski line of crystals and pearls. Many of you know I've played with them quite a bit, especially as they come in the collections. Let me set these over here. And so let's see, our final selection under Krakowski. Oh, this is perfect for the collection. We have 2 feet of the 3mm in gold plating cup chain. Haven't seen the cup chain show up in a little bit in a collection. And it's always a fun challenge for me. I have a number of cup chain tutorials, bead weaving and things. You see it a lot in embroidery. This one is missing a little crystal there, but that's okay. It happens once in a while. I might find it and be able to put it back in. But anyway, it's got the shiny gold settings, and you do get a generous amount, getting 2 feet of the cup chain. A lot of times I see it just in 1 foot section, so that's a lot of it to play around with, and it's in that crystal clear rhinestone. All right, so our next section, and I did find the little rhinestone, by the way. So we'll fix that right up. All right, our next section, Preciosa. We've got some bicone beads in another lovely mix. This is probably a mix they put together specifically for this lovely collection with the different shades of green and teal, some of that light minty green, opalescent, the crystal clear. So it looks like we've got 4 different varieties of 4mm bicones. In here, there's a total of 72. Looks like our last strand of beads, they've included a strand of the Pacific Opal Twilight Chinese crystal rondelles. And this combines that green and teal and gold very nicely, all in one strand of these shimmery crystal, mini faceted little beads. Very sparkly. Great way to wrap up our bead strands and things. And then they've also included a number of gold tone findings, starting with a disc clasp. This is an 11 by 7mm 14 karat gold plated set by Gleamcraft. And I like that rounded shape. And it does seem to be quite strong. It's got the 2 loops on either side. That will come in handy. We also have a toggle clasp that they've included with some green enameling. I've really been enjoying the enameled pieces lately. So it's good to see that come in. The toggle clasp, great combination for the collection. You can see there's the other side. Does have a wonderful smooth, polished, high quality feel to it. And kind of a pearlescent swirl going on in that green. And they've also included a couple of other things. I'll take these out all at once. Oh, these are fun, both of them. So the last two items we have are a set of 2 of the 21 millimeter 14 karat gold plated ear wires with ball and coil. And you can see how this ball detail, first of all, it's a little bit larger, but also it's kind of open and different. Look a little fancy. And then our spacer beads with the little cubic zirconia in the crystal clear. There's a set of 6 of these, and they are a 2-hole spacer bead. So they should be very sweet and a unique pop of sparkle to incorporate in something for sure. All right, so that wraps it up for the Queen's Garden collection. I can't recommend these collections enough. They are still one of my favorite things to share with you guys and open up. And I just love the varieties of things that they include. You have much more than you even realize probably once you start digging into these and playing around with the contents to make multiple projects. Eureka's been on a roll too with how many tutorials and things they've been sharing on their channel, and others as well. And I've been getting back into it myself, and this palette is certainly very exciting and inspiring to me, and also something different. So definitely check out this collection on their site. Again, I'll have the link to it down below. And they do have a tendency to sell out sometimes, and they may or may not be restocked. So if you really like this one, definitely try to get your hands on that. And also check out the other collections that they have available. Sometimes they offer some bundle discounts. So if I have a coupon code for that where you can get more than one collection, I will share that down below as well. All right, well, thank you all so much for being with me today. It was fun to share this package with you. I can't wait to dig in. I hope you'll be back, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And happy beading, guys. Have a wonderful day, and see you all again real soon.